This is a small ball that can replicate anything in the world. The gods tossed it onto the earth, and as soon as it hit the ground, it bumped into a stone and instantly transformed into the shape of that stone. Time passed, though no one knew for how long. One day a wounded white wolf died right in front of it, and in the next moment, it copied the wolf's appearance and turned into a white wolf, coming back to life. Though it gained consciousness, walking was a struggle at first. It could only walk forward, with no other direction in mind. Soon it arrived at a house where a boy seemed very happy to see it. The boy was the white wolf's owner, who thought his wolf had returned to life. He joyfully hugged the wolf and carried it inside to warm up. The creature felt curious about everything in the house, and the warmth that filled the room was something it had never experienced before. To celebrate the wolf's return, the boy brought out some salted fish he had treasured for years and fed it to the wolf. After they ate, the fire started to die down, and they needed to sleep before the temperature dropped. To prevent the wolf from getting lost again, the boy tied it to himself before falling asleep. The next day, the boy took the wolf to an old neighbor's house to collect firewood. This area had suffered from food shortages, and everyone had moved away 5 years ago, supposedly to a paradise where food was endless. The boy had stayed behind to take care of an elderly neighbor, but a year ago, the elderly people had all passed away, and now he was completely alone. Just then, the wind chime sounded, and the boy wondered if someone had returned. He hurriedly led the wolf back home, but when he opened the door, the house was still empty. Following the sound of the wind chimes, he realized that a big fish had been caught by the sea. At least dinner was secured. The boy returned home, cut off the fish head for the wolf, took a small piece for himself, and dried the rest for storage. Due to the scarcity of fuel, they had to eat the fish raw. After dinner, the boy told the wolf that to prevent forgetting those who had been there, he had painted pictures of the neighbors on the wall. If anyone came by, they would see that many people had once lived here. He also planned to leave the next day with the wolf to explore the outside world and meet new people. He packed his things and set off on the journey toward a new world. Since it was also the boy's first time leaving the village, he only remembered that everyone used to head south. After walking for some time, he found a stone that seemed to act as a signpost, which reassured him that paradise was indeed in that direction. That night, around the campfire, the boy told the wolf stories about vegetables and round, sweet fruits, wondering what they might taste like. Later, he came across a withered tree along the path, indicating they were getting closer. As the boy was tying up the branches, he noticed another signpost nearby. He approached it to check it out, but as he stepped forward, his foot broke through the ice, and he fell into the water.